So, hi guys, I'll be sharing a project called Taskmanager which I have created for users to register and log in and also edit their profile based on their emails or passwords. And also, they can delete their profile if they want. And also, the main thing over here is that they can manage their tasks. Basically, they can create or fetch or update or delete their tasks. Also, I have implemented Celery and Redis for scheduling jobs which sends email before 5 and 10 minutes of the due date. And also, I have portrait throttling over each and every API which user hits. So the current rate is 10, which I will come on to the later part. So firstly, I'll register a user. I have given the mail and password, and let's try to register user. So I have used JWT tokens over here, and I have received a refresh and access token from simple JWT only, right? And let's try to log in since I have registered. So let's try to log in. Here you can see uh, my email and passwords are authorized and I have successfully logged in. What will happen if I enter incorrect password? Let's try this one out. So basically, it will say no active account found, which is correct. Right. Right. So let's go to the profile now. Let's try to fetch a profile. Okay. So I'll simply put my bearer token over here, and I got this email. Now, since I have throttled over the request sent, and that rate is currently set to 10 for demonstration purposes. So let's try to hit again and again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah. So the 11th request was throttled and it will be available again in 1 minute. So the current rate was uh, 10 requests per minute for any user, right? Now let's say if I try to access someone else's profile. Let's give it a random token. So give it not valid, right? So I can only access my profile from the token, right? Now let's try to update profile, and I'll put my authorization token first, and I'll give it a body. Okay. So I'll be changing my password to earlier it was 1 and 2. Now it will be 1 2 3. Yep. Now let's try to send this. Yeah. So I got a status 200 and 200 okay. And if I try to log in again by using 1 2, let's try to log in. So I changed my password from 1 2 to 1 2 3, and it is not letting me log in. Let's try to again log in using 1 2 3. Yeah, so got it. So I have got my refresh and access token over here, and I have successfully logged in. Yeah, that's it. Now let's try to delete a profile, and I have successfully deleted my profile and I have received 204 no content. So let's go to our database and check if we have siddhanjan.cr18. Uh, nope, we don't have, as you can see over here. You can also write a query for this where email is siddhanjan.cr18@. Now let's try. It's showing 0. But if I write siddhantkota@gmail.com, since it is already present in our database, then we are getting that object, right? So we have successfully deleted it. Now let's come on to the task. So I'll be registering this over again because I need to show the emails are being sent successfully. So I'll be needing the success token for the task. So now let's create a task. I'll put my bearer token over here. I'll put test title, test description in my body, and since this is 7:32 and our meals are scheduled before 5 and 10 minutes, so Let's schedule at 7:43, 43, and this is 15th of July, right? So I'll be receiving one over here, and I also have opened the logs. Yeah, so you can see received, sending email for task 322 title, test title, and this is success. So I can go change title and reduce soon, as you can see. Right. This is, I guess, this is something else. Yep. So we have got this, right? Also, I'll be getting one after 5 minutes. Right. Now let's try to fetch a single task detail. Okay. So this is it. Because I do not own that task, it means I won't be able to um, see that task. I won't be able to fetch the details of the task because I'm not the owner of the task. So let's find a task associated with the current owner, which is siddhanjan.cr18. Right. This was. Let's create one more for our sake. That was 322, right? Now let's try to access 322. As you can see, we are getting 322 over here. And we can also fetch all of the tasks of that user. We don't have to provide this. Yeah. So there is only one task associated. Let's create one more task. Let's call it the title as new task created. And we don't want um, right now any emails. So yeah. So new task created, and let's try to fetch again. So we have 323, 322, both of them over here. Now let's try to update the task details. Right. One more thing, if I try to create a task without all these details, mandatory details, status, and let me tell you one thing, that status is by default pending. So if I try to, send an empty object, then it will show me the mandatory field required error, which is 400 byte request for now. All right. So let's update task details. Let's try to update our task details. 322, I have provided the, I won't. So I'll provide my authorization token, and the title will now be title updated. Let's go to our Mongo. Let's try to refresh. This was 322. As you can see, the title should be now title updated, as we can see over here. Now let's try to update the description, and let's call it description update. It's currently test description, and the status is pending. And also we can change the status to done. Let's try this one out. And now let's refresh it, so we can see for 322 that the description is now test description and the status is done. Also, we won't be getting any email regarding this because our task is already in done state, so we don't need to have a reminder for it, right? Now the thing is, let's move this back to pending, and we can do one more thing, that we can change the um, the due date over here. Like if I change the due date, uh, description update, let's call description updated again, and I'll change the due date as well. So I'll be putting as 7:47, as I want to show that the previous one, that the previous due date and its scheduled jobs, the scheduled jobs scheduled by our salary, that will be revoked because we have changed the due date, and now email will come according to the new date set. So I'll be receiving one right now. Oh, sorry, I have put this is wrong. This is date is wrong. So um, let's delete all this. Okay, and 7:47. So I'll be getting one right now. Okay, so yeah. Yeah. So as you can see, title updated as JSON. Fine. Cool. So this is one more thing, and we can similarly delete the task as well. Just have to put the ID, the authorization token. I'll get it from over here. We have our authorization token now. I'll put it over here, and 322 must be deleted now. So I have got a 204 no content, and that means that it should be deleted. 322 must be deleted, and also the salary jobs associated with this task, they are also revoked, so we won't be getting anything now. So you can see 3 is being revoked. That's done. So this is it for the task manager from my side. Thank you.